right, so we get another look at this high-level wrestler here tonight, DC. When it comes to the grappling, the wrestling, fighting this guy makes for a really hard night at the office.
It makes for a hard night because the moment he gets close to you, it's like a fly stuck in flypaper. He sticks to you like glue. He moves from position to position seamlessly. He possesses great takedowns from the clinch, from a nice inside trip to a bear hug or a throw. He's just one of those guys that the moment he comes into contact with you, a lifetime of wrestling has shown him an amazing ability to get you to the floor.
Yeah, all of that one-on-one competition, as you mentioned, great in transition. Big spot, needless to say, for him here tonight. All right, so here is the long-time middleweight contender, the Italian Dream, Marvin Vettori. And I think if you were to ask Marvin, as we did in our fighter meeting on Thursday, how he feels about his UFC body of work overall, he is dissatisfied. He thought he would have been an undisputed champion at this point in time. Of course, he has had the opportunity, as he did in 2021 against Israel Adesanya. But the biggest feather in his cap, other than, I guess, the cardiovascular base, is just the sheer durability. It feels like a human weapon is not going to be able to finish Marvin Vettori, and that's a great source of his confidence here tonight. Marvin Vettori, a picture of focus as he looks to produce one of the biggest wins of his career tonight. With that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Nickal! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Marvin, the Italian Dream, Vettori!
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. Well, I don't know if blockhead is a negative term, but I feel like if I punched Marvin Vettori, I would probably break my hand. So hopefully that registers as a compliment for the Italian Dream, who said at the forefront of our fighter meeting, my cardiovascular base is going to be the difference in this fight here tonight. All right, didn't take us long to get our first clinch situation here. Some wrestlers pursue the takedown at distance. This guy has no issues trying to get it out of this clinch situation.
No, he loves this clinch because he's got a great inside-out trick. He does a good job of changing his levels to get to the hip. He's just a good fighter from in close. He has spent a lifetime developing his skills. He wants to impose his will on his opponents from his position. Block that punch.
Single collar tie there.
Nice punch to the head.
Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick. That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot. He hurt him again, bro.
I'm trying to finish this fight. Back to his feet. Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here. Nice straight there by Nickal. Oh! sure if I should knock this fight out here. It seems like he's sort of playing around here. It feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find the punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Huge shot lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
So under a minute to go here in what has been a competitive and action-packed first round.
Wow, both of them are landing massive shots. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nickal. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Nickal's right back to the full mount. Round two is next. Heading back to the corner now. Nickal's got a nasty cut above the eye. Cut man has his work to do here in advance of round 5.
That last round's over. You took his best shots and smiled back at him. Now it's your turn. We have to go and move.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. That's a really strong leg kick there by Vettori. Oh, he's in trouble. And just misses with that big right hand.
Oh, nice.
Oh, big elbow.
There you go. There you go.
Nickal's in half guard. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Nickal.
Oh, right into mount.
Making all these shots count. Well, eventually he's going to try to get up, but he's moving his head pretty well here to avoid. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Vettori's right back to the full mount here.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Nickal's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, massive diving punch flush to the head.
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done.
Vettori's in half guard. Under a minute to go.
Now it's his mount.
Back mount now. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end. All right, he's in a half guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready.
Third round underway. Oh! Gets back to his feet. Unable to land with that punch. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
His misses are entertaining. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Nickal.
And everything's landing with so much power. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hit to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Nickal's got a big bruise starting to form. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble.
Arm in very tight. This has got to be it. This fight hurt.
Oh, submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looks like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head. Coming down to not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half with an armbar.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Ready for the official decision. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 35 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Marvin, the Italian Dream, Vettori.
Well, could you imagine what the celebration is like in his hometown right now after he gets the TKO win tonight? He said he wanted to leave the judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. He left the judges out of it. The judges could have went to the concession stand because once he got his opponent hurt, he was not going to stop